For 52 years, people have been watching. The world has been watching. Every hour, every second in this 52 years, there's been crime, there's been hideous crime committed in Tibet, and the world watches. 52 years, a revolution, every hour, every waking hour of every Tibetan in the world still watches. 10 young Tibetans, 11 so far actually, 10 just this year, self-immolated so that the world could react. The world still watches. Tibetans have always taken a position, and we take pride. We say we are peace-loving, compassionate people. But even Tibetans have reached a breaking point. The policies that China has imposed in Tibet are driving the youngest of the young Tibetans to burn themselves to death. The world still watches. We are here in front of the White House to tell the world, to tell President Obama, it's enough. You are responsible for things that are happening in the world. If you do not participate to stop China from killing these people, you become a part of them. We're calling on leaders and governments of the world to step up. Do the right thing. They have constitution and bylaws that talk about human rights. They have constitution and bylaws that talk about protecting and making this world a better place. What happened to Tibet? Generations are gone. New generations are coming. 52 years, Tibetans are only getting stronger. We get stronger by the hour. Every Tibetan born in exile, born in Tibet, are stronger than we were 52 years ago. We are here today in front of the White House, the seat of the most powerful man in the world, and we are calling on him to do the right thing. We're calling on the citizens of this world to do the right thing. You can raise your voice against corporations. You can raise your voice against CEOs. What happened to China? Are you okay with that? Is that crime not big enough to raise your voice? Is the issue that's happening in Tibet not important for you? For your constitution? For your leadership? 52 years. We are sick of it. We will echo the halls and the walls of the White House till the president hears us. When the president goes to the G20 summit, he's going to be sitting and looking eye to eye at a criminal. He'll be looking and shaking hands with a terrorist. We want leaders like President Obama and rest of the world to put pressure on this terrorist and call him out. Tell him to do the right thing. What are you afraid of? Money? Are you afraid that your trade is going to be hurt? I ask all the world leaders today in front of the White House, how can you sleep at night when Tibet is burning? But through the process, as we came to Washington, D.C., we've had a small victory that I've had the good fortune to share with all of you today. we went and met with an aide of Maria Ortega. She is the special coordinator for Tibet. I went representing the North American Regional Tibetan Youth Congress, along with some staff from the Students for Free Tibet. We met with this aide, gave her close to about 30,000 signatures, calling on President Obama to stand up for Tibet. And here's what she told us. She said there is a resolution in the Senate against the self-immolations. That's huge. Then she said Maria Ortega will actually put forth a statement on the self-immolations. Now we're waiting on President Obama to raise this issue when he is at the G20 summit. That's doing the right thing. That's the leader of the world. That's the most powerful man in the world. 52 years we've waited. This is our moment. This is our time. There's a message coming from Tibet. There's a strong message sent by our sisters and brothers suffering in Tibet. They're calling for Tibet's independence. They're calling for the return of the Dalai Lama. They're calling for freedom of religion. This is the message that we have. And I'm telling them, on behalf of all of you, in behalf of the 140,000 Tibetans in exile, we hear you, brothers and sisters. We hear you. We will do the right thing and make these leaders do the right thing. Pregalo! Pregalo! Pregalo!